Okay. Before we end, I always like to talk about the culture thing. So today I want to share with you and my audience something very unique Chinese. So this is related to sports. And here is a short clip. You can see it's pretty self-explanatory. See here.
What happened when you put NBA in rural China? You got CunBA, which literally means Village Basketball Association. This tournament is going viral in China because, unlike the glamorous NBA or CBA played in nice stadiums, these games are played in a small mountain village in Qiandongnan Autonomous Prefecture in Guizhou Province. This region is home to 33 ethnic minority groups, and the largest two are Miao and Dong. The basketball court was crowded with thousands of spectators who were cheering and waving their phones. The games were live streamed on Douyin, attracting 30 million viewers. Just like NBA games with performances in halftime, the village games feature Miao and Dong traditional singing and dancing at intermission. The prices are shockingly down to earth. The champion gets a cattle, the runner-up gets a pair of lambs. The third place gets 2 pigs, and the fourth place gets a basket of watermelons. Miami Heat's player Jimmy Butler appeared at one of these games wearing Miao neck rings and was warmly welcomed by the villagers.
Why do I want to share with you this? First of all, I want to credit her. I did get the permission to use her content. Her name is Dr. Candy's Chinese Tutor. So she's on TikTok. This is her TikTok, and I asked for permission to use it. So why do I want to share this with you? Because this one, and then there's also soccer, similar deal. I just feel like it's almost like, to me, that's communism, right? That regular people working, and then those people who are participating, they can be anything. They can be a teacher, they can be a principal, they can, handyman, whatever. And then the weekends, everybody get together. And everybody is involved. It's not just the players, but then you can volunteer to be the referee. And then there's food stand outside. It's this whole thing around the villages. I'm living in a small town. I would love to have something like that going on. Every weekend for the summer, the whole summer. It's going on for the whole summer. So I want to hear your comments on these kind of things. To me, that's communism.
Yeah, well, no, it's very sweet. People coming together and doing sports together and in a kind of a community fashion. It's not fancy. It's not, over marketed and glamorized. It's just kind of people coming together and celebrating their different backgrounds, their community. It's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And I'm glad you shared that. I had no idea about that. And that's beautiful.
Yeah, let me show you a little bit more. There is a little bit more thing. So you see, this is the soccer. It's the same deal, but it's soccer. And it has been going on the whole summer. You see everybody coming from the nearby villages. And this is what they are doing. It's free. So there is no ticket. You don't need to buy a ticket, just show up. And then the halftime show is there's a lot of minorities in that area. Guizhou is a big province with a lot of minorities. People don't know that. There is China has over 50 minorities. So these are the minorities. They look the same, but they have very distinctive clothing and hair. And this woman is saying that she has been playing soccer herself when she was younger. So it's not just a male thing. The girls do that as well. And the whole thing is very casual. So these are the residents. They are saying, okay, we come here over weekends. And you see, it's a pretty nice facility. You see, that's the thing. The facilities are built by the government for different villages. And the thing I love about it is it's just everybody participating. So this woman is saying they drove over 10 hours to come here weekends, to spend the weekends there. And these are the cheerleading people. So this is the villager, that one was the villager, the mayor, I guess, who was talking about that they're building facilities for each village. So they have their own teams. So these are the stand. So this is a referee, volunteer referee. Lots of people see that, and then their food stand outside, etc. You see, it's just a very casual thing that is going on, but getting very popular. Now, it used to be, apparently this thing has been going on for a long time. This is nothing new, but it is because of everybody has a phone that can taking photos and taking footage. And that's why now it's getting popular online. So now people seeing those footage is very, very interesting, right? You see, everybody can go there and you can participate as a player or as a referee, or have your own food stand, all those sort of things. So you see, and some of them are really good. Now, Chinese soccer national team is very bad. So when people seeing things like that, oh, they're really good, you know. So everybody was kind of like, wow, maybe we should send these villagers to go compete, you know, internationally. So these are the food stand. The food stand is the stand itself. The spot is free. The government will provide those stand, and that's why the price is very down to earth. You see, she's talking about 5 yuan, which is less than $1, you know, proportion something. And this is another villager leader who is also, I'm sure, a party member. Now he's talking about at the end of their tournament, they have a villaging, like a 20 villager tournament. Once that's finished, they're going to invite people from over China to different villages to come in. The only requirement is your team need to have a name with a food in there. And so here's some small ceremony before they get out. So they do have their ceremony. You see, put a towel on the players. Again, you know, the girls are participating, and then the free food during the time. They see the girls, they're all the cheering people. So I just find it's to me that's just a lot of fun, and I don't think people don't know that about what's going on. Like in the summer in Guizhou province is among the poorest province in China, but they have good facilities for basketball, for soccer, and so everybody can enjoy this game. It is a popular game, basketball and soccer, very. And if you don't be the player, you can still participate, right? In all your own capacity. One thing they also talked about is it's actually costs money. There is a money in there, but it's very cheap. Mainly the soccer teams or the football, the basketball team, when they go out to different villages to compete, they will need lodging and food, those kind of things. So the villagers will give money, but it's very cheap, like a 20 yuan. 20 yuan is less than $3. And they even interviewed a biggest donor, the so-called biggest donor, who is a 90-year-old grandma. She gave 50 yuan, which is like a $8 or so something. She's the biggest donor.
Wow.
And because this thing is getting popular, lots of people watching them now. So of course, the professional clubs see this as a business opportunity. So they want to join them and try to figure out some way to make money. And then those villagers said, no, we don't want you to be here. We like the way it is, just open to everybody, and we don't increase the price for food or for lodging, you know, for hotels, restaurants, everything is remain the same. We welcome everybody to come here, but we don't want all those, you know, big money people coming here. I just find it's fascinating to me, you know, as a Chinese, I don't even know that. And this has been going on since the 40s, apparently. Every summer it does that. Now it's getting popular and busy because people heard about it and saw it on the social network. And now there are people actually spend weekend there as a holiday thing, you know, their summer break thing. And they will spend a weekend there to just go around to see the food and talking to the minorities, you know, taking pictures with them and then watch the games. So that's become a thing. I just find that interesting. I want to share with everybody. And I think you will find that interesting too.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for sharing. It's really sweet. It's a great story, and we need more positive things like that. I'm glad to hear about something so touching, and so much of it seems voluntary, right? I mean, the free food, that no one pays to come in, the donations. I mean, that's what's so sweet about it. When you say it's communism, now I understand what you're getting at, because it was very much, it was a kind of a voluntary thing of people just doing something for the enjoyment and entertainment. And when Marx talks about the higher stage of communism, where labor becomes life's prime want, when people are doing work that is simply for the entertainment, for the amusement, you know, rather than out of necessity, because of technology advancing. I do really get what you're saying. This is the kind of thing that you know, the ideal, you know, class society, free, post-abundance world of communism. That's really what we're trying to achieve.
And I think it's also, for me, I like, if there's something, you know, happening here, I love it because it's a community thing. Again, I find that lots of conservatives might like that. You know, it's conservatives like the community. We taking care of each other, right? We do things together and etc. I think, again, I really think lots of the conservatives will find these things that they would agree to, that probably can be characterized as communism as well, you know, a little bit communism character as that. So it's so unfortunate that the conservatives, some of them really hate communism. I think you'll be surprised, as a conservative, you'll be surprised how much you have in common with communism.
Well, there you go. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's all I have today. So if you like today's update, hit the like button and subscribe.